Hey Virgo, what's up? It's your girl Kelly coming straight at you for the Queen Tarot B in Boston. I am on bed rest and I have been for a couple of days, but I'm coming to you from my bed. You guys are used to this. Usually when I disappear, you know the routine. So anyway, this is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mercury, Mars, Venus, wherever you feel like it fits in. If you don't feel like it fits, it just means it's not your story. And you need to take the pieces that apply and leave the rest. Throw it out. So anyway, Virgo, I'm going to be saying Virgo. However, it can come in vice versa energy. So this could be Virgo or Virgo's partner. So it can come in as either of you. I just want you to be aware of that. So you don't need to write it in the comments. But if you do want to write your story below, feel free. Welcome to the Queen Tarot B. If this is your first time, we love new people. Yes, we do. And feel free to be comfortable. This is a very loving environment, and we try to keep trolls and rude people out as much as we can. We manage the page as much as possible, given all the things we have going on. Thank you for your patience. My office is almost finished, but not enough that I can be in there right now, and we're better than my bed. I mean, really? And of course, my trusty sidekick here. Today's good mood is sponsored by coffee. It's a very true statement. So let's get into it, Virgo. I remembered to do my spiel before I started jumping into your reading. Um, Doing my meditation, I feel like there's a decision that you have to come to. I feel like there's someone you don't quite trust. Like someone's feeding you lines as though they're just looking for something from you. And I feel like that something from you is money. You may have someone around that's looking for you to take care of them, or you're getting an inkling like something isn't quite right and they're looking for someone to take care of them. You're being guided towards your intuition right now, is what it tells me. You're being guided to use that intuition and to see this person for who they really are and not for what you want them to be. And that's a big lesson, is learning to see things for what it really is, not what you're making it to be, not what you want it to be, just what it is. And it's a hard lesson for any sign, especially Virgo. When you put your trust in people, once it's broken, it's very difficult. And I feel like it's someone that you saw as a really good potential partner, but this person isn't playing out to all the things they told you. They're more going back on all the words they gave you, this person is more words than they are action. And I feel like you have a big amount of regret. There's some regret there because you feel like you saw the red flags, but you didn't do anything about them. You saw the red flags, but you didn't act on them. So it feels like you're blaming yourself for not seeing those flags or not paying attention to them. You saw them, but did not pay attention to them. And you're now seeing this person for who they truly are. At first, it felt like that you were the happiest person in the world with this person. Um, but it's like as time went on, there really wasn't much communication. And I think you got some truths about this person that you weren't expecting. Like I said, they were more talking than they were doing. Maybe you found out some truths about this person by catching them, or what are they saying? By catching them, or possibly friends and family catching them. Like I said, it looks like you have some regrets because it looks like you're putting an immediate stop to it. I do see some regrets here with the Five of Swords. This person is too busy standing there holding on to their swords, and they're not really, they're looking back at this person with regret. Like they shouldn't have done what they've done. with that is the moon. So this person is definitely hiding secrets, and you're turned away from it. You're turned away. You're not seeing what everyone else was seeing about this person that they kept warning you, it feels like. But this comes to an abrupt halt. If you look, the Chariot here is flipped upside down, and the Chariot is meant to go into war. Now, if it's upside down, it's not going anywhere. But after the communication was stopped, it looked like there was either bare minimum communication or no communication at all. It looks like, there was some happiness that did come into the situation. You do have truths coming out here. And again, you're being led to listening to the High Priestess, listening to yourself, listening to you above all other things. I have a saying that someone taught me in life. That was my aunt. And she always told me, don't ever listen to anyone that makes you doubt yourself. And so I feel like it applies here. Now, that's within reason. If you're being suspicious off of nothing, or if you're working through some jealousy issues, that's a little bit different. But this is a basic, you see the red flags, that's it. It's almost as though we've got the Queen of Cups with the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords. Ooh, maybe you have some swift truth coming into you real fast. The Knight of Wands with the Emperor. And so it's coming down to a decision that you have to make. This person is very in and out of your life. And it almost feels like you're going to need to stand in your power here and really put your foot down. This person may know how to persuade you, manipulate you. It's like there's two sides to their personality. It's like there's that sneaky side, and then there's that side that knows exactly how to manipulate you and be lovey-dovey and play the victim and get what they need from you, essentially. And again, a decision to be made here, like I was feeling with the Lovers. There's definitely a decision to be made here about this person, whether or not you want to continue on to be involved with this person. And it's kind of like with their behavior, it's a forced decision. It's like they keep coming in and out with you. It's like they're coming into your life, going out, coming in, going out. It's like when they need something, they come to you. And then it's like they ghost you. Yes, I am still fighting this pneumonia. But I'm more big than I am worried about the pneumonia. I feel like they left you in a real financial predicament because you keep giving them everything you have, and then you find yourself with nothing. You find some of you may have lost apartments, may have lost cars, may have lost material items because you've given this person money and they've promised to get a job or whatever it is. They promised they'd pay you back, and it's a decent sum of money. And I feel like some of you lost or are piled with bills and about to lose things, like a mortgage on a house, a car. Everything's starting to build up because you keep wanting to please this person. You care about this person. Now, this almost has the feel like it may not be, it may be a family member that needs to finally be cut off. Has the feel to it that it may be a family member, it may be a significant other, but there's somebody here who just keeps coming back and they just want something from you. And now it's to the point where you've given so much that there's nothing left. And the bills are starting to pile up. And this person is very, very it feels like when it comes to you, you've really pulled inside of yourself rather than confront the situation. It's like you don't want to confront it. Um, you have that divine strength to confront it. You're a very strong sign, but it's like you don't want to confront it. You don't want to believe it. It's like you want to keep seeing or continue to see what you think is real. And unfortunately, this situation is not what you thought it was. It's not turning out to be what you thought it was, and it continues to build up and it continues to create debt for you. Um, it's like this person does not have good values toward you. And I feel like, in a way, you feel foolish. You thought maybe this person was your person. And instead of getting the love and the respect that you thought you'd get back, or this person is family, then it's going to be the love and the respect of a family member that you thought you'd get back by helping them. Um, Instead, it's almost like they made you feel foolish. They made you feel silly because other people were warning you against them, warning you that this is what they do. And maybe you'd seen it before with other family members, but you continued to help thinking, oh, this person wouldn't do that to me, that you were different. I'm seeing maybe some people with a drug addiction that you continue to help, and unfortunately, this person isn't getting better. So um, it's definitely caused a rift in the relationship. I'm definitely seeing some people with addiction here. And of course, this could be vice versa, and it could be Virgo that's doing these things. So please keep that in mind throughout the reading. Um, but there's a love here, and that's why you continue to help them. But unfortunately, it's enabling them to continue with this behavior, regardless of whether it's addiction to alcohol, sex, drugs, whatever it is. This behavior continues to enable them, and it puts you in debt. I feel like there's been several attempts to try and either rehabilitate this person, or lots of people have tried to, how would you say, help them, I guess, in a way. But unfortunately, this person continues to reject the help, but wants to continue taking money, taking handouts from people, doesn't really want to get on their feet, doesn't really want to do any of that. It's like you've put in so much effort, Virgo. It feels like you've put in a lot of effort, and you thought this would be a fruitful path for you if you're looking at this like a relationship. Um, and it's like now, in hindsight, which is never helpful, you're seeing that you've put in a whole lot of effort, and you grew this big tree of whatever with this person, and trust, and letting them borrow money, letting them into your home. And now it's like every time I feel like they get money and you remind them of what they owe you, suddenly their story changes. This person is very unreliable and a very unhealthy influence to have around you. Yes, and I definitely feel like this is someone that you have a past with, someone that may have come back into the picture. Maybe everyone else stopped helping them. And you fought to give them this one last chance, and they're doing the same thing to you that they were doing to other people. They don't want the love, the caring, the friendships, the relationship, whatever it might be for you. They don't want that. They continue to fight against it and to push it away. It's almost as if they want to forget the memory so they don't feel guilty for what they're doing, is what it feels like. They're starting to treat you like a stranger, like they don't even know who you are, so that they don't have to continue to feel guilty for whatever it is that they're doing. And they're going to continue to do it. And it's going to get to the point where you need to walk away. You need to put your foot down. You need to have boundaries, Virgo. You need to tell this person that there's no more there for them, that you're done. It's time for them to be finished, that you're done with this whole thing. You're not their money source. You're not anything for them anymore. It's like you need to walk away, because if you don't, you're going to put yourself into major debt trying to help this person who really is ungrateful, to be honest. That's the feeling that I get from it, is this person is very ungrateful. Nothing's ever enough, and nothing's ever going to be enough. And you need to understand that. So that's what I have for you guys for this month. I'm going to be doing continuous readings throughout the month, so you'll get, hopefully, if I can get them in there, 2 a month, but I will be spacing them out a little bit to give myself a little bit of room to breathe, as well as the issue with copying content. So I'm going to be spacing them out and see if that handles the issue, if that takes care of it. But this is your girl, Kelly, coming straight at you for the Queen's Tarot Beat in Boston, and straight from my bed. I hope you guys are able to cope with this lesson this month. This is a tough one, of putting up boundaries and seeing things for what they really are and not for what you want them to be. All right, guys, I'll catch you on the flip side.